What if I told you that in just 30 minutes, you can transform not just your space, but how you feel in it? I'm going to show you exactly how to reclaim your home and your sanity, even on the busiest of schedules. This isn't about perfection. It's about creating breathing room so you can actually live. We all know the feeling of walking into our homes after a long day of work, and instead of feeling relief, we feel overwhelmed. The counters are cluttered, stuff is everywhere, and then suddenly your home feels more like a source of stress instead of a sanctuary. I've been there too, trust me. But that's why I developed a 30-minute home reset method that I am super excited to share with you. We're not trying to create these Instagram perfect homes here. We're just trying to create a space that is functional and intentional and works for our lifestyle. And most importantly, supports our mental well-being. And today I'll be taking you step by step through this process. And this method works because it focuses on the high impact areas. You know, the spaces we use the most that create the most visual clutter, the most noise, and inevitably the most overwhelm. We'll work on short, focused little bursts, and I'll show you exactly where to start and what to prioritize. And the best part is you will see instant results today. And this isn't even about organizing everything perfectly. It's about removing what's in the way of your peace of mind. Now, before we start, let's do a quick little emotional check-in. Sit in your space and take a deep breath. How do you feel in your space? On a scale from 1 to 10, how calm do you feel in your space? And remember how you feel because we're going to revisit this at the end of the video. Okay, so let's start with the high impact areas we see when we first come home. This is our transition space. We come from the crazy outside world into our space. And our space should make us feel supported and peaceful. I know for me, I want these areas to be very low cluttered. I want them to support when I come and when I go. So I highly recommend just having hooks and only put coats and bags or backpacks that support our lives when we transition in and out of our home. And then a specific place for our keys and wallets and purses. Once we create these little spaces, we remove everything but those items and try to intentionally keep it that way. The second area I want to cover is our kitchen counters and sink. Nothing creates more noise than a cluttered countertop and a sink full of dishes. So let's clear off everything, load the dishwasher, and try to remove anything that does not belong on your counters. And you can do that by just keeping items you absolutely use every day on your counters and then removing everything else that can be stored away. Next, let's move on over to the living room. This should be our relaxation area. So we're gonna go ahead and collect anything that does not belong or live in our area. So we can just fluff some pillows, fold some throw blankies, and create a space that invites rest. Next, let's move on to our primary bathroom on the main level, or the one that is most used by everyone in your household. And in there, just clear the countertops, hang up the towels, and wipe down surfaces. This small reset makes my morning routine so much easier. Now I'm going to show you how this looks in real time. Okay, so I decided to start in the kitchen and I set a timer for 10 minutes, which really helps me just fully concentrate on finishing this area. It also helps to turn some music on and lighten up the mood. Now, my kitchen was extra messy today because I told my family not to clean up after themselves. So I actually had a little more to work with than I usually do, and also had some groceries to relocate. Next, I moved into the living room, and confession time, it doesn't normally get like this, but I wanted to demonstrate how fast you can reset your space. However, my house did used to look like this back before I implemented resets and decluttering my main high traffic areas. And if you'd like to learn more about the systems and habits I use, you can click the link above, and I'll also have them in the description below. But I will go ahead and share some tips that have tremendously helped me, and I know they will help you. The first one is highly simplifying your space, which is huge. Only keeping what you use in those spaces is a game changer. And then whenever you have chill time and you're in your space, make sure you put whatever you use away when you get up, or you'll end up with a mess like I have displayed here. The next one is don't put it down, put it away. So whenever you come home or finish using something, make sure you put it away immediately and do not put it down, or else it will contribute to a mess. And for maintenance, make sure whenever you buy something and add to your space, something must go. So ask yourself when purchasing a new item, which item am I willing to part with in order to bring this one home? And then doing nightly 5-minute resets or putting your home to sleep. So here I'm just putting away stuff that was carried from the living room earlier. And then I decided to finish washing a pot I had soaking. And if you don't do that, I highly recommend just soaking a dish for 10 minutes. It can cut down on so much wasted energy.
Chasing love can drive you mad and make you feel real good.
And then since I had some extra time left on the clock, I decided to do a quick vacuum.
Love make you act just like a fool. You can hardly speak when she smiles at you. Chasing.
Now, if you are just starting your intentional journey and trying to simplify your home and your heart and your life, and you need a place to start in your house so you can start feeling less stressed and getting more breathing room so you can be present in your daily life, I highly recommend you starting with this video right here. And remember when I asked you at the beginning of the video to take a deep breath? How do you feel now that your space is cleared? Do you feel like you have less stress? I would love to know. Go do your reset and report back to me. I'll see you next week.